is Richie Castille with my NFL Week 5 predictions. First, we have the Ravens and the Dolphins. I think the Ravens will win. They had the domination in Houston 2 weeks ago. I think that the Texans are better than the Dolphins, and since the Ravens smoked the Texans, I think that the Ravens will be able to beat the Dolphins. Next is the Saints and the Bears. I think the Saints will win. Their quarterback, Drew Brees, and their defense did great against the Dolphins last week. And the Bears got smoked seriously badly against the Lions last week. Next is the Patriots and the Bengals. I think the Patriots will win. AJ Green is a great receiver, and Tom Brady is pretty much one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And the wide receivers finally started catching, which is good news for Brady and bad news for all of the Bengals. The Bengals made it to the playoffs in the past 2 years and have been knocked out by the same team. And that team has been knocked out by the Patriots. And another team which were knocked out by the Patriots. And so I think that the Patriots are definitely going to beat the Bengals. Next is the Lions and the Packers. I think the Packers will win. And Calvin Johnson Jr. is out today, which is bad news for the Lions. Matthew Stafford has been having a good year, but today is not going to be a good day for him because Johnson's out, and the Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. So I only know I think there's only like 3 quarterbacks that I've seen do better than him. In 2011 with their Packers huge win streak, he didn't make it to the Super Bowl, which shocked me. But the Packers are a great team, and I don't think the Lions can beat them, even with Ndamukong. Next is the Seahawks and the Colts. I think the Seahawks will win. The Colts running back Trent Richardson is one of the best. I'm not saying he is the best, but he is one of them. Because I'm pretty sure Adrian Peterson, Aaron Foster, and Chris Johnson are better than him, but he's one of the best. And the Seahawks defense, I think we'll be able to handle him. And Golden Tate is a great player. I don't think the Seahawks will. One second, wait a second. What did I say? Crazy me. I don't think the Colts will be able to beat the Seahawks today, even though Andrew Luck is just about the best quarterback. Not really the best, but one of the best. I would put him behind Aaron Rodgers as the 5th. Next is the Jaguars and the Rams. I think the Rams will win. The Jaguars have shown us absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Maurice Jones-Drew is doing alright now, but I don't think that Maurice Jones-Drew is enough to be the team that hasn't really allowed that many sacks. So if you put their defense if you put their line against their running back, it's kind of even, but then there's more way. But I don't want to make this last forever. I can talk about another Ram that's doing very good, but I can't talk about another Jaguar that's doing very good, because I haven't seen one yet. Besides Jones Drew, which I've seen do alright when I check my game log, because he's on my fantasy team. Next is the Chiefs and the Titans. I think the Titans will win. The Chiefs are 4-0, but I think their streak will end today. If it does, that will be, they might be happy with their new quarterback, which is bad news for Locker. And pretty sure Chris Johnson would be pretty sad. Johnson is one of the best running backs, and I've seen him do very good against defenses. And just the Chiefs' defense is a great defense, but I don't think they'll be able to stop CJ2K. Next is the Eagles and the Giants. I think the Eagles will win. Eli Manning has a lot of struggles, a bunch of struggles, a lot of interceptions, but the Eagles are 32nd in the passing, so Victor Cruz is going to have a great game today. And Eli Manning is going to have an alright day, because that means that it's going to be harder to throw interceptions, which is good news for Manning and Cruz and all of those wide receivers. And sometimes the running backs, because sometimes the running backs will go out for a pass. Next is the Panthers and the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals will win. The Panthers smoke the Giants. I still think the Cardinals can win. Getting rid of Steve Smith with Patrick Peterson, giving Brandon LaFell a chance, might give the Panthers a little advantage, but the Cardinals, I think they have a better record. I just look at the scores of the games and all of that stuff. But I think the Cardinals are doing better than the Panthers with what I see. And the Cardinals are definitely going to win. Next is the Broncos and the Cowboys. I think the Broncos will win. Peyton Manning, I think he's the best quarterback in the league right now. Best quarterback in the league against, I'll put Tony Romo as like the 20th quarterback. So I think Peyton Manning, one of the best quarterbacks against the 20th quarterback in my head. Not saying that he is a 20th quarterback. I think the Broncos will have an easy game today. Wes Welker, Peyton Manning, everybody on the Broncos, I think have been doing very well in their career. And not everyone in the Cowboys have been doing very well in their career. It's the Texans and the 49ers. I think the Texans will win. Sharp didn't do very well in the past games. I think he might have a bounce back, because I've seen teams that got very angry with their record bounce back. So Sharp might bounce back with his bad games, and Foster is doing great. If Sharp bounces back, that's good for Johnson, because then Johnson can get some passes. And the Texans will be back to their normal team if Watt can get back there and get a lot of sacks on Colin Kaepernick. But Kaepernick can run, so their defense better be careful with that. Next is the Chargers and the Raiders. I think the Chargers will win. Rivers has been doing great this season, and the Raiders have been doing alright, but it's not like they are doing awesomely awesome, like the Chargers are gonna do today. I don't think the Raiders will be able to beat the Chargers. The Chargers are gonna win. Next is the Jets and the Falcons. I think the Falcons will definitely win. Waddy White, Julio Jones, Matt Ryan. They are all really awesome, like pros. There's a lot. The Jets are in a white team, and they're winning Tampa. They were just lucky. Just lucky that guy hit the penalty to get them into field goal range. They were just lucky, and the Falcons' defense is not gonna do any penalties, especially in the game-winning range. So the Falcons are definitely gonna win. This has been Richard Castille's NFL Week 5 predictions. See you next week.